culture can determine the quality of life of people. Culture is greater than us. What you first learn as a child stays for life.
The dream girl is a mess. She wants to dance.
The name on my birth certificate reads Ekene Dilichukwu Adeze Okobi, but apparently my parents made a mistake when they gave me that middle name. Can you explain why I have the middle name Adeze, but I don't really have the middle name?
Okay. So we had named, say, you Adeze. Then my sister came. She said, oh my gosh. I said, no, you cannot name her Adeze. Adeze belongs to the first daughter. That to name you Adeze and not Ebele, it's as if I had a belly with somebody else.
So when I was growing up, they told me my name was Ekene Dilichukwu Ifeanyiwa Okobi. Ekene for short. You can call me E. I grew up in San Francisco, the third child and second daughter of Nigerian parents. Igbos who fled civil war in the late 60s and early 70s, a war some historians call a Holocaust. My parents, uncles, and aunts never speak of it much, probably because their side lost. My mother was a decade younger than I am now when she left her family. In sending her to London, their strategy was to ensure that at least one of them would survive. How did you feel being in London, knowing that your family was in a country?
No, it was very stressful and fearful. And then especially when it was difficult to get letters from Nigeria. London, I had fun. It was good, but I prefer United States.
This is my friend Camille. She was the first person to take me to a West African dance class. I knew she was a good dancer, but I never expected her to be better than me, much less much better than me. I also assumed the steps would be easy, but they weren't. I never thought I'd have to pay people to teach me how to dance like an African.
My name is Melvin Deal. I am the founding executive artistic director of the African Heritage Dancers and Drummers. I decided to study African dance and drumming because when I first started dancing, I was told by my ballet mistress that the only valid form of dance in the world was ballet. And that it was okay for me to study it, but the likelihood of me making it as a successful professional was limited.
Oh, so you're one of the good dancers?
Yes.
How come you don't? So did you ever take dance class?
Where? No, didn't take dance classes. I was in nursing school.
No, did you take dance classes when you were growing up?
No, we have rhythm.
Wow, how did you learn the dances?
And auntie will, teach us. Yeah.
So what do you think about the fact that I take West African dance classes?
That's good.
But I mean, no, my aunties didn't teach me how to dance.
Because you're in America.
When I was in Guinea, I was dancing for the neighborhood.
Who taught you how to dance?
Well, nobody don't taught me how to dance. I've been born in Conakry, a young 5 years old, and start dancing. And I do know it was not dance school for me down there. So we was blessed. Be dancing became so good. And we was recruited by Ballets Africains de Guinée.
People usually wear lapaz to West African dance classes. I didn't have one I was willing to dance in for a long time. Would you be offended if I danced in this?
Yes.
My mother brought me some recently when she came to visit me. It is beautiful, isn't it? Yes. I like it. Mom, do you tie it like this?
Yeah, so to make it, no, but you have to make the front one longer than the inner one. No, slide it out again. Yeah, see? But you make it to be even on the lower side.
I thought that you said to make the front one longer.
No, yeah. Longer is the one inside.
Okay.
So you see, so this one will be on the
It didn't occur to me that she had ever done any traditional dancing until she taught me the best way to wrap my lapa for the dance. I want to see if I can use it today.
No, when you buy it, no. You want to buy it, put your leg on it.
Oh.
Yeah. So when you finish, so that way you can listen. Always. Okay, put your feet around. Say this one. It's okay if this one is short here. This one you want to come over. And then over. So at that time, then you can go that way.
Oh, I see. I'm learning the tricks of the trade.
Every Christmas, we all go home and we prepare, and then we all go home, we celebrate, and then young children, you kind of, you prepare for your dance. So on Christmas Day, we dance from house to house. Usually we go to relatives' house.
How do you do the movement? Can you show me some of the movements?
Oh, no, there's no music.
Oh, you can only do it with the music?
With my music.
It's not the dance that tells the rhythm, but it's the rhythm that tells the dance.
How important is the drum to the dance?
Because without this is no dance. Without music is no dance.
The drum has been used in African society and all drum societies to train the ear to hear wisdom and knowledge.
What's the role of the dundun in the dance? What is the dundun?
The bass,
It's the bass?
yeah,
What about the djembe?
and slap,
Slap?
hat.
So what does the bass do as opposed to the djembe?
Because that's where the feet go with it, with the dundo, the bass.
And then what goes with the djembe?
Djembe make you shake more.
I was asked by someone who was learning a dance one time, what could I compare it to for them to get a concept of what the dance was about? I says, well, birds and animals are always used.
Well, see, I was born in Nigeria, but I've lived outside Nigeria more than I lived in Nigeria. I know we dance lower to the ground, but I don't know the reason why we dance lower to the ground. Actually, I regretted not teaching you guys Igbo. You know, I wish I had made, speaking Igbo to you guys.
You rarely see Africans in African dance classes because there are many Africans who have been led to believe from colonial conditioning, and that's a part of the slave paradigm, that their culture was worthless and heathen.
That's lie. That's lie. That's lie. To me, I don't believe it. Because if you go to Guinea, you go to Senegal, you go to Mali, you go to Nigeria, people live off of this. Talking about storytellers, the griots. Some of them don't have job. They have the money just to sing into you, to call you your mother name, your father name, and the next thing you know, you give them money. So that's Atkins Field. Everybody love it, and they're proud.
I believe the dance was a casualty of our parents' efforts to forget the pain and deprivation of their pasts and forge a better future for their children.
My mom had, how many of us? Well, she lost one daughter and two boys, so, and three girls and a boy alive. But she raised her brother's son, and then another boy that was supposed to be a help refused to go back to their own home and changed his name to my family name. So he kind of adopted my parents. So he's one of, unfortunately, he died of a motorcycle accident. But he was my brother, before he died of motor accident.
So what happened to your siblings who died?
Which is unfortunate, being in healthcare industry. I know that it was something that would have been prevented, but because of dehydration, he was vomiting and then having diarrhea, and that's it. That's, which is, it's common over here. It's, children, they have it.
It's a life. You have so many things be lost. What do you say about that? Nothing you can do. A lot of a story be lost. What do you say about that? The story was lost. Somebody have to find out. I learned, that's as I feel blessed to be here in America, to find myself. And that's, when I thought about it, that's why I want to go back to Guinea, to really help the young girls like me and not get lost.
This is my story. My mother chose a new life in a new world. She thought she wanted to raise American children. She may have gotten more than she bargained for. But all is not lost, because I can still try to find myself in the sound of the drums.
I've been away for so long that I wonder if the sound of the drum still has its power. I've been away for so long that I wonder if the sound of the drum still has its power. Maybe c'est les beaux de tes beaux qui dorment dans l'air. Et tu nous mets à nous contenter d'hier. Voilà les beaux du nom, Yahoo, Dodgy. Nous et les siens, nous beaux, ouais. Maybe nos états, maybe de nous beaux, ouais. Fa, 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 fa. I've been away for so long that I wonder. Fa, 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 fa. If the sound of the drum still has its power. Fa, 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 fa. I've been away for so long that I wonder. Fa, 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 fa. If the sound of the drum still has its power. Maybe no